What's up, guys? I know the quality is some dog water right now. Trust me, it gets better after the intro. And keeping it short, the video will be going over my blood work that I got done recently, and then showing you guys what I eat on like a daily basis to live into 120 plus. All right, let's get into it. All right, guys, just like done with the lab samples. It's pretty scuffed set up here. I was out super fast. Lady what's it called? Spad run, speed runned it. It was good. It was weird having the blood drawn. I can't tell if it was like from the blood, like coming out of me, or it's just me looking at the blood coming out. Probably a little bit of both. I felt a little like woozy for like a second. I would say probably, hopefully not worse. Probably it's like a body reaction because if your body's losing blood, you don't want it's gonna be putting some alarm bells off. But yeah, I'm glad I didn't like faint or anything like that. Alright, guys, I'll see ya. So guys, I'm gonna try to do this in one take because I want like a genuine reaction for the blood work. So just got my blood work done. I have not checked it yet. I'm gonna open the email with you guys, and I have a little prompt going on so that if you guys can see my screen to help me analyze it. Okay. Because I'm not like a blood specialist, you know. Okay, so let's start. So this is lab results. I got the test result. I got it done. Blood work done, or not blood work done. Sorry, the blood drawn yesterday around like 11 a.m. So this is really quick. Less than 24 hours. I got it back. I got it back at 8. Okay, so let's open this. And again, we're gonna go over it with the chat because it knows better. With a decent, I gave it a decent prompt. Okay. I'll probably fill it out in Blackboard later. Yeah. So I got a comprehensive metabolic panel, hemoglobin A1C, and then lipid panel standard. Okay. Just to give you guys a little context, costs $50, not too bad. Free valuable information, I'd say. Okay. So most of this will be me interpreting it from ChatGPT because I'm not 100% sure what I'm necessarily looking at. So yeah. So I fasted from about, I would say, 4 p.m. yesterday to about 11 a.m. How much is that? It's like 19 hours, 18 hours. So total cholesterol, 361, in range. Okay. So it's saying LDL cholesterol and total cholesterol is out of range. But then my HDL cholesterol and triglycerides is in range. The triglycerides are higher. I don't think they're a good thing, so that's a little high. So, but to be fair, I haven't been on my diet for very long. I guess I can go back to my diet. So this is the diet I kind of gave to ChatGPT. But following it, my diet's always changing because I'm trying to like improve and stuff like that. So for about 1.5 months, maybe 2 months, I've been doing the one I highlighted. And then before that, I was doing mainly like keto, so eating like nuts and stuff like that. And then before that, I was eating some like pseudo grains like millet and then stuff like that. And all the flour. I was eating a lot of like pods like nuts before. I was eating almonds. I was eating pecans, pistachios, all of that. Way too much, honestly. And right now, this is the best I've felt from that, for sure. Okay, so it's giving me maybe this is bad, but I was aware of I am aware of that with new information in LEL and total cholesterol don't necessarily mean that. Just go around chat over it. Mm, it's very high. Okay, so this is what is this one looking at?
everything. So I'm pretty close to the max health interval, so I guess that's good because I have been taking creatine. I think hopefully that's the same thing. All this is in range. I'm not sure what this is, guys. Sodium in range, potassium's in range. That's good. I try to eat a lot of salt and stuff like that. Calcium, protein, that's good. Wait, hemoglobin H1C. I actually forgot what that means. We're gonna check over again. Like I said, this is initial reaction, guys. I don't really fully understand. I mean, this is decent, but this is comparing it to average, I guess. Okay, that's decent. And is that it? That's it, I think.
What's up, guys? Alright, here's how I'm interpreting my blood work. Okay, so HDL's good, triglycerides is good, and then when I compared the ratio between triglycerides to HDL, it's really good. And then LDL is obviously high, total cholesterol is obviously high. But based on the panel and then some info research, it is to be expected because I'm eating a high fat diet. And I learned that the reason the LDL is like high specifically, well, I guess starting off, the LDL based on the other information is likely to be high or large buoyant rather than small dense. So that's good. So it's like less risk for, I guess, blood clots. And then the reason it's kind of high is because since I'm fat adapted, meaning my body burns fat for fuel, the turnover rate for, I guess, all the triglycerides and cholesterol and HDL like vessels that carries that stuff, the turnover is high. So I'm using a lot. This means coming out from my liver, and then it's coming back to my liver in high amounts. So that's what I kind of interpreted from it. Oh, one thing to note was the calcium was a little high, though I suspect that is because I'm a little dehydrated. I don't know what it was, because usually I don't eat normally around that time either way. It was like I wasn't like that I was hungry or anything, but I think it was because, all right, you have to not eat, or this test is going to be accurate. It kind of like kicked off my like wrestling weight cut mindset, so I kind of just just didn't really drink as much water as I should have. Which is definitely the case. So other than that, guys, it looks solid. So happy to see that. You know, I put a lot of work in my diet. If I haven't already, I'll put like just some basic meals I usually eat, so you guys can get a better idea. And yeah, some takeaways, or I guess things I'm gonna be changing, is really try to be strict. One is really trying to be strict with the no nuts and stuff, because every single time I eat it, it's like I get gassy, I get bloated, and then it messes up my poops. I think it's worth trying to go strict no carb, just because I'm kind of like mainly fat adapted, but like sometimes I get like fall out if I have like too many carbs or something. If I just one day decide to have some food or something. So I want to try to stay consistent and see what that looks like and what that feels like for me on a day-to-day basis. And yeah, and then maybe after that, I'll go back to some fruit stuff, like animal-based, and see how that works. Yeah, the only problem with fruit is that it's like genetically like modified to be as like sugary as possible, and then two, it's like sprayed with a whole bunch of like pesticides and stuff like that. So that's my main issue with it. So it's like sometimes when I have fruit, like if I have a little sugar craving or whatever, I have some fruit, and I want some more fruit, and I want some more fruit, I want that kind of fruit, I want some mango, I want some pineapple, like more sugary fruits. It's kind of the same as like indulging in sugar, at least mentally, for the most part. So yeah, alright guys, get on with the next part of the video. Bye. What's up, guys? I can show you my average meal. So So we got, this is leftover ground beef from I made for breakfast. A little bit of Parmesan right here, a little bit of mayonnaise. That's it. And I'll show you my dessert afterwards as well. Yeah, I mean, usually I'd like to stick to a meat, and I would like to start eating more eggs, but it's just more convenient for me to have like just one source of meat and not have to chef up the eggs. And yeah, make sure my food's well salted, some low carb. Other than that, it's for sure. Oh, and putting melted butter, goat butter if you can, amazing. So yeah, it's just average meal, solid standard meal. I'm gonna show you guys at the end of the video too. It's like a recipe of ours. All right, bye. What's up, guys? Today I'm gonna be showing you a little sneak peek into one of the meals that's in our like dinner rotation. I don't know what the name of it. I think it's like chicken burgers with that we like form together in the patties, season inside, and then we do marinara sauce on top and mozzarella on top of the marinara, and then we boil it in the oven and makes the cheese like really crispy, and it's solid and not a lot of work, I'd say, and pretty easy to get a lot of volume. I'm just gonna go through a little montage and show you guys the end product. Alright, we start now. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I did check the temperature, but how I kind of base it is if it's like kind of bouncy. Like, see how it's like coming back and not like, because I'm putting a decent amount of force into it actually. And these are pretty thin, so they're needed. So now I'm gonna take them out and put the sauce, and I'll show you guys the before and after I cook, okay? This is how they look before going in. Alright, guys, this is how it turned out. Even with the different stuff, like, instead of marinara, I did tomato paste, and then I add a little bit of feta, which is why I see some of these stripes right here. And yeah, I mean, either way, this is usually how it turns out. And time for taste test. Alright, guys, finished product here. Have a little bit of marinara sauce inside for some dipping purposes. With parm right here, main star of the party. And for those that are like, oh, the meal sauce with sugar. Yes, I know. It has a little bit of sugar. We do have no added sugar, but it's still a little bit that comes with it. But on average, I do I would say pretty much every other meal, I don't really have like little hidden sugars like that. This is just one of the exceptions. A little taste test. No, this stuff's really good. Especially with the feta tomato paste. I'm gonna try them. I'll see you guys in the next one.